Alrighty folks, so we have a ton to cover. Now we know stocks like Tesla stock have been capitulating and falling down like Joe Biden riding a bicycle. And that the fear and greed index is leaning towards fear. However, I want to talk about my outlooks for 2023 going forward on the overall market. Now, last year I was very bearish on a bunch of stocks like SPCE, Virgin Galactic, as well as a bunch of other SPACs, as these were stocks that ran up massively when there was a bunch of free money in the market. However, I mentioned that these stocks were going to eventually become penny stocks, and long behold, SPCE is now a penny stock. However, as I said, I want to talk about my outlook going forward for 2023, and I want to highlight something that I found very interesting. Now, BlackRock, the world's largest money manager, recently published a research playbook stating their forecast and outlook for 2023, and I think that we should definitely pay attention to it, especially because, I don't know, they're the largest money manager in the world. Now, of course, I'll go ahead and link the research playbook in the comment section of this video. I'll actually pin it there for you guys so it's much easier to find. But one of the things that BlackRock is stating is that for the Federal Reserve to reach their 2% target rate, that would wreak havoc on the economy, right? Now, this is something obvious. I said this a multitude of different times on the channel. I said it in the Push and Profit program that, of course, going down to, bring inflation, it's gonna take a lot of work, and that's definitely gonna hurt the economy. However, something that they stated that was really interesting that I wanna point out to you guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and read this off what they said, is that signs of a slowdown are emerging, but as the damage becomes real, we believe they'll stop their hikes even though inflation won't be on track to go all the way down to 2%. They being the Federal Reserve. So basically, BlackRock believes that the Federal Reserve is going to do whatever they can to bring inflation down to the 2% goal, but Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve is not going to be successful at it, and in fact, they're going to stop their monetary policies and quantitative tightening and actually stop and pause just because things are going to be so bad.
Winter is coming!
So once the Federal Reserve pauses raising the federal fund rate, this is going to be seen as very bullish for the market. We're going to see stocks most likely trend upwards. However, guys, before you get really excited, I still want to let you guys know that we have a long way to go, and that's because we have a very robust job market. Now, job openings have slightly softened. However, quitting is still at a relatively high level, and the reason this matters is because when individuals quit their jobs, that means that they're very confident that they're going to find another job. So if people are still this confident in quitting, that means that the job market is very robust, and the Federal Reserve wants unemployment to rise up slightly because they want people to lose their jobs, because then there's going to be less spending power, and that's going to soften inflation. So until the job market goes down harder, the Federal Reserve is going to be much more aggressive with raising rates. Therefore, it's going to be very much more bearish for the year going forward, which is why a lot of the call outs I've done for the Push and Profit private group have still remained bearish. The only difference is the stocks that we're targeting. For example, as I said, last year I was targeting the stocks that were trading at absurd multiples for no reason, and that once reality hits, these stocks are going to go down. And towards the end of 2022, we started trading and shorting a lot of Tesla. However, now we're putting more of an emphasis on Apple. As Apple is seen more as a safe haven for investors, it hasn't fallen down as bad as other companies. With that being said, one of the call outs we did for the Push and Profit private program was Apple. I said that in the early trading session, if Apple goes up to $126.80, that's a good opportunity to get some puts ranging from 125 and 127 as a strike price, and that was a very rewarding trade. Now, after that scalp trade, Apple did run up massively as today had a mini rally. However, I don't take these relief rallies as the market pivoting and going upwards. I actually believe that this is a great opportunity to fade into the rally, and that the more the rallies start going up, that's a greater opportunity to become more bearish. While it's nice to make predictions, we still have to pay attention to what's going on in the macroeconomic climate, and one catalyst event that we absolutely have to pay attention to going forward for next week is of course going to be the CPI report. If we see inflation going further down than expected, then of course that's going to be very bullish. However, if we don't see that, then of course all hell is going to break loose, which is why it's important to mitigate your risk, something that we talk about in the Push and Profit program. Something else that's very notable is the fact that over 90% of people that watch my channel are not subscribed. So if you're watching this video and you get any value, make sure to tap that subscribe button and do it now.
Just do it!
All jokes aside, 2023 is going to be a very challenging year. So if 2022 was tough for you, Well, just get ready because 2023 is going to be a lot harder. And that's the reason why I'm here, guys. I'm not here to help you guys get rich overnight, but better yet, make sure that you guys don't become homeless tomorrow, okay? By the way, guys, make sure to check out the links in the description of this video. Also, check out the pinned comment because there is a 50% off coupon for the Push and Profit program. That's the program where you have access to my daily briefings where I talk about what's going on in the overall market every single day. I talk about what stocks I'm watching to trade, and you also have access to our lesson library where it's over 5 hours of me talking about what I look for when it comes to trading in the market. So definitely take a look into that, especially at a time like now where you should take advantage of any opportunity and deal that you can get. And with that being said, guys, stay data driven, and I'll see you guys on the next video right over here. Take care, guys.